sing, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Love Journey. Let me start. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button. We're doing Deb's House, the finale, and boy, do I have some thoughts. Okay? Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video because it was an interesting pick for a winner, Ms. Deb. Not gonna lie. So we pick up where we left off. Ms. Deb is still on Danka's ass because she's not listening. Okay, you're not listening. I'm trying to put some in you. Here's the thing, Ms. Deb. I'd be scared when Danka is like frustrated because she's already a certain weight. So it's like anytime she gets angry or starts to get flustered, and you could see it in her face, you could see her body language, I get nervous, especially when she started yelling at Honeybee, when she was like, I hate you. Like, I was like, girl, calm down. Okay, you are not in the type of health to where you should be yelling and getting aggravated to that level. So it's like anytime she reaches a level of aggravation or just like terror, I get like worried. Okay, I really feel like Danka shouldn't have came on this show until she got her health together. I feel like that would have been the smartest thing for her to do because she does have the talent to back it up in regards to her lyricism. So I kind of wish that she sort of waited it out until her health was 100%. That's definitely a cast member I would love to see come back. Now she goes outside, she takes her pictures with her coat. Now y'all did not have to leave that in there with her talking about, ooh, I gotta sit back down. Like, really, we TV and black? Like, come on now. Don't be trying to humiliate the girl. Like, not too much. So Deb, you guys, decides she wants to do another mixer. So that way the girls can network, get to know people in the industry. And she's going to have a helper this time. This time we had Mita, okay? Love and Hip Hop Mita. Why you sleep with Jock Mita? Okay, my Spice voice. Mita, y'all, for Love and Hip Hop. This episode was like a Love and Hip Hop reunion. We had Hot 97. We had Drewski. We had Mita. I see what you're going for, Ms. Deb. You're trying to push these cast members so they can have a spot on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I see what you're going for. All right. Now, Mita is there. Now everything is just starting to make sense with like certain people in the industry from these shows. It just all makes sense now. It's like it's all like clicking. Like that's why she's friends with her. That's why they're so close because of this, because of that. If y'all get what I'm saying, y'all get what I'm saying, Spice. Because Mita has a little bit of connect in the industry from what it looks like and is well known. Okay. Spice has said that already though, but it's like now seeing it on like a whole nother platform, I'm just kind of like, wow. Anyways, so she's there to basically help with the networking event and kind of see who's doing good in regards to networking, talking to the other guests, etc. Now, when it comes to the girls networking, Rocky for some reason was over it. Let me tell y'all why Rocky was pissed. She was still thinking about Honeybee and Electroshock being up in that house, thinking that one of them was going to win, and she was just used for storyline purposes. That's what Rocky was really mad about. She just couldn't express it. She a hood bitch, okay? Ain't no much to really say. She just wanted to fight them probably. Like, not gonna lie. She wish she hit Honeybee with that 2-finger discount instead of Chalk. But it wouldn't have been 2 fingers, it would have been 5. Okay, so that's why I think Rocky was feeling away, was in a tude, but there's no reason. At the end of the day, they're gone. It's still a competition, and there's 3 girls left besides you. You could still have a chance to win. It did not warrant for her having an attitude that bad. It's either that or something personal was going on, because she was on in that networking thing like this. Just mad. On her phone, just pissed. So Mita's just like, what's wrong? So Rocky's telling her, she's like, I'm not feeling this. She was like, I'm a star. You feel me? Like, I'm a star. Like, I'm already a celebrity. I'm a rapper. Like, I ain't kissing ass to get a spot, yo. And I'm like, nobody's asking you to kiss ass, because not everybody in this room isn't the judges. It's Miss Deb and a couple other folk. So it's like, those are the only asses you gotta kiss, which you really not even kissing their ass. You're just, doing well in the challenges to win. I don't see it as kissing ass. Rocky has a really bad attitude that's really going to stop her in the industry, because not everybody gonna deal with her the way that Deb did her this episode. I low-key feel like she did her a disservice. I'm sorry, because when it comes to the industry, I don't care what industry it is. You could work at a corporate job, bitch. You quit. You think your manager gonna come knocking at your door? Why did you quit? They're gonna be hiring the next motherfucker. Like, they don't care. Like, people nowadays just do not care. So I get Deb being, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, Izzy, you guys, is caring about the people in the party. She's like, my name Izzy. I'm Izzy. Danka's networking too. Even though her feet swole, it hurt. She needed to sit down a little bit. Okay, so they made sure that was a highlight of the networking event. And Camille, who, in my opinion, was the winner, was networking, I feel like, the most. It seemed like she was really outgoing, really, not scared of people. And that's what you need to be in whatever industry, and especially the entertainment industry, because if you're scared of people and have a chip on your shoulder, good luck, because it ain't gonna work. So Mita isn't completed with her spy mission. She goes to Miss Deb and tells Miss Deb what the girl's been doing during the event. She's telling them that, Camille's been networking. Same with Izzy. Rocky's just sitting there pouting, and Danka's sitting somewhere sitting, which I'm like, what makes me a little upset with Deb, you knew the weight that Danka was before you brought her into the competition. It's not like you casted her and she came on the auditions and you found out she was fat. Like, you had to have known that was going to be a problem. That's what kind of bothers me with her. I know she took out a chance with her, but it's like, don't make that like an issue, like you see it becoming an issue when you should know that for a girl Danka's size, a health is going to be an issue for her regardless, because you could only stand for so long. You can only talk for so long without being a little bit out of breath, because it's just the amount of weight on her body. Like, and most of it's not even her doing, because it's a thyroid issue. So it's like, it's even worse when Deb is kind of on her like that. It's like, it bothers me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Now, they get to the performances. So Izzy and Camille do a little duet. So move over, salt and pepper. Okay, we got paprika and black pepper. Okay, performing a duet. So they do their little rap duet. It sounded really, really good. It was a little corny, but it was cute. Okay, they did the best out of the four. Next, we have Rocky. Now, Rocky was doing good so far, but then we get to the chorus, which her rap song has a female singing on the song. So she didn't think like quickly enough to improvise and just sing the whole thing. Even though you can't sing, it don't matter. They don't know the song. So she was trying to get the crowd to sing an unknown song. I'm like, girl, you already didn't talk to half of them, so they really gonna not try to sing along. What you thought this was, karaoke? The lyrics are not up on the stage. Like, Rocky folded so bad. And I think she already knew she folded right after she got off that stage. Next, we have Danka. Danka forgot the lyrics. Now, say what you want about Danka. She pushed through. She put out her phone and she said, I'm not going to have this embarrassing ass scene, and started rapping her ass off straight off the phone. It wasn't off the dome, but it was off the iPhone. All right? Which, just the lyrics in itself, to me, she did the second best next to the duo. Okay? And Rocky, to me, did the worst, because it's like she gave up halfway. One thing about performing, you never let a motherfucker know you messed up. I remember, like, y'all know that acting coach lady I fell out with, Mom is Deb, her bitch ass. That's one thing she said. She was like, if you mess up, just keep going. She was like, don't be like, don't make the audience know, because they don't know it. So just keep going. Act like it's what you're supposed to do. And then you could beat yourself up afterwards. So that's one thing I know for sure. Like, you really not supposed to let somebody know you mess up. So after the performances, Deb is going to give out a gold mic to the winner. And the winner was Camille, okay? Which I think was rightly deserved, especially for this challenge, to be honest. Like, Camille, regardless of what happened on this show, like, she's going to be somebody if she keeps going. Because it's like, she really has the attitude to really get up there. And, like, you could tell she knows who she is. So she's not going to let people try to sway her to be somebody that she's not. Because she's going to tell you who she is before you could even get a chance to read her. Okay. Now Deb talks to the girls and gets on Rocky's ass and basically tells her, like, you effed up. What's wrong with you? Why you got a bad attitude? And she's like, I ain't got a bad attitude. They start going back and forth. It was giving very much Tyra. I ain't got a bad attitude. I came here with nothing but my money. What you mean? And then Tyra's like, how dare you? Okay. And this was Deb's version. By the way, Deb, you gonna have to come out with a line of furs and furry beanies, okay? The furry hair wrap. I don't know what it's called, y'all. I don't live upstate. I don't live in the cold. It's hot down here. The furry wraps around your head. You need to come out with a line with that, because baby, one thing about Deb this series, she had a good fur and she had a good fur hat, okay? And they all ate down. Now she starts arguing with Rocky. And she was like, if you can't take constructive criticism, then this not here for you. Okay? Rocky, if you want somebody to kiss your ass, I'm not gonna be the one to do it. Okay? All right. So Rocky's just like, what? A word? So she ends up clearing it, calls her an Uber, and gets up out of there. I say you could at least got the damn network to get you a black truck. Why you have to call yourself an Uber? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you on TV, Bookie, but you better make them pay. They better have reimbursed you for that ride. I think Rocky's attitude was like, it was not needed. Nothing happened after the honeybee situation to where it warranted all of that. And it'd be one thing, this where I feel like her attitude would have been justified. If she let honeybee and Electra stay, she would have all rights to have that attitude. But the fact that she sent both of them packing, she made that wrong all right by sending them home. And I really feel like that's why she felt a little bit of ways. But she couldn't voice that. So she gets to the house, she packs her bag, she goes home, and we get to the next eliminations. Now, Deb finds out, she goes home, she's like, I'm really mad, I got a DM and, she's out of here, right? But Deb decides to do something else later. But before then, she wants to eliminate somebody else. Of course, who Camilla say? She says something about Izzy having an attitude, which I'm like, did we miss that? Because I didn't see that. I saw a girl who quit her job, and chased her dream. And this episode made me realize that Izzy's a star. Okay? What Isaiah from Sausage Better be saying, she's a star. That's my next star. Izzy's a star because of how she freestyled, which we're going to get to, and how she performed at the end. She's a star. Okay? Now she sends home Danka. The reason why she sent home Danka, I don't agree. You can't say you sent her home because you feel like she needs to get her health and her weight issue together when she came in like that. It's 100% facts though, because without Danka getting her health and her weight together, she's never going to succeed unless those things happen, because it's going to hold her back. She physically won't be able to do it because of that. So she had all rights to eliminate her, but not for those reasons, because she came in like that. That's my whole thing. Okay? It was sad to see Danka go. I really feel like she will succeed when she gets those stuff together. And now we're down to who Camille, Izzy, and we thought was those two. No. But Miss Deb takes it upon herself, and she said, well, I'm going to take a road trip to Philly because I'm not going to let you give up like that. I'm not going to let you quit. Okay? You're going to have to come back. So she goes and gets Rocky. I didn't agree with this. I'm sorry. The industry don't play fair, and they do not chase, especially the music industry. I thought acting stuff was bad. Music industry, like, there's like demons in there. Like, acting has some evil motherfuckers, but the music industry, it's demonic. It's like demons just roaming. They're not ever going to chase somebody who wants to quit. They'll encourage you, so it'll free up a spot for somebody. Like, I get Deb being nice and having, a heart for her, but in the real world, this would not happen. An exec would not go to somebody's hometown and bring them back. They would try to find the next star, okay? But Deb goes to Philly and gets Rocky, talks to Rocky basically, and tries to convince her to come back, okay? In the meantime, in between time, they go, Izzy and who Camille go to Hot 97 for an interview. TT Torres, you do not like who Camille, and it's bothering me in my spirit. What's the beef, bitch? What's the beef? Okay, like what is it? Now, I do appreciate the comment she gave her, saying that she gives, exec, but she doesn't think she can make good music. But because the beginning you just been on her, like it's not sitting with me. I don't like it. Okay, so they both go there. They get interviewed. They ask Izzy about her quitting her job. She was like, "So you lied to your parents?" She's like, "I didn't lie to my parents. I withheld information." I said, "Thank you." I hate when people do that. Like, if you don't tell your parents something, that's not lying. I'm just not telling you. You didn't ask me. You didn't question me about anything that I'm withholding. So that's not lying. I'm just not telling you. There's a difference. I don't care what nobody says. There's a difference. You didn't say, "Hey, where you at?" I'm at work. I'm getting paid to be on this show. Right? Anyways, they get both of them to start freestyling. Who Camille, you did flop a little bit because you messed up on a couple words, but she still ate. Izzy, that bitch is a star. I said, ooh, I like the aesthetic clicked immediately. You know who she reminds me of? Lakia. Okay? Da da da. Who's that nigga? Da da da. Da da da. Who's that nigga? Tangy Banji in New York too. But like, come on now. She reminds me so much of Lakia, okay? She reminds me so much of her. Like the moment she was started to freestyle, like aesthetically, I see what she's wanting to go for. And like I like to see that in an artist because it's like now I can see the type of music you're gonna be making and I'm gonna be listening. If y'all haven't checked out who Lakila is, it's Lakila on 47 on Spotify. Cause some of the girlies don't know, okay? So what I got an attitude? Bitch, I got an attitude. When I ask you where I've been, busy. When I ask you where I've been, where I live, the city. I don't own American what I don't own a welcome mat. Give me the proper keys to stand back. Like, come on. Like, she really is that girl. Like, hey, let me see. Check her out, please. Check her out. All right. Now, after the freestyle or whatever, Deb is talking to Rocky. Now she finds people that know Rocky to try to get her mind straight, basically, because she started quitting on herself, basically, right? So after that, mind you, during the Hot 97, I forgot to mention, Drewski was there. Where is Mariah, okay? I know Mariah watching it be like, so Drewski, is on this episode. And that nigga still is on my body. And at the end of the day, even though I don't fuck with Mariah, I'm still fuck with Drewski. Just because he's white chocolate like Mariah, you feel me? That's another type of white chocolate. That's authentic. That's German. Okay? Where's Mariah, Drewski? I told you I was a Love and Hip Hop reunion. Okay? They get, the people that know Rocky to talk her out of it. And apparently she's been hard-headed like this. This is why I said it would have been, to me, this is what Deb should have did. She should have brought her back to get rid of her. So you can humble her ass. Because not everybody's going to chase after you. That's just how the industry is. If you quit, it's bye. So that's why I feel like she did her disservice because it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen in regular life. You're not going to have Debs in the world. It's few and far between you run into Debs. If y'all haven't checked out my story, I told y'all about this lady. I gave her opportunity and she thought I was trying to finesse her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are not good people nowadays. It's sad. You feel me? So it's like you don't run across Miss Debs a lot. It's few and far between. So she comes back to the house, and now that she's back in the house, you guys, the girls go back in the booth, getting ready for their final performance. And while they're doing that, they get a vocal coach that comes in there and be like, no. I said they should have just had Honeybee to come in there getting her vocal exercises so they could all cuss her ass out. And she could be like, Love Journey! Say it with me, Love Journey! Like, she could have did the vocal exercises at this point. The way she was screaming at the top of her lungs. That bitch was screaming louder than loud. Honeybee would have been a good pick. And just work the vocal cords out. You just could let the girl just cuss her out. So we get to the performances. And to me, the person who in my opinion, did the best was Izzy. She did the best to me performance-wise. Like, that girl, I see what you're going for, girl. And I love it. Okay. Rocky, of course, did as best as she could. She didn't have an attitude this time. She really redeemed herself. And then we had Camille, who went a little bit more sultry with it, okay? She went like, she was rapping like damn Bianca. She like, yeah. All right, she was doing a little soft voice. It wasn't my favorite rap of that night and performances, to be honest. So yeah. Anyways, we get to the picks and the deciding. TT Torres is there. Basically, the main judges that were there from the beginning, they get to pick the winner. TT Torres didn't think that Camille's gonna make it that far. She's not a fan. Okay, Deb thought that Camille did great, but TT Torres thought that Camille did horrible. I didn't think she did as bad as TT Torres was trying to make it seem, to be honest. And I really feel like they kind of overhyped Rocky's performance. I'm not hating. This is just my opinion. So the winner is Rocky. I feel like this was the wrong decision. She literally almost gave up the opportunity. So for them to give the opportunity for somebody who gave up that they had to bring back is ridiculous. I'm sorry. And I really feel like Deb did it a little bit because she felt guilty of what she did. Okay? You see how that guilt eats you up? Bookie back. You should never brought them girls up in your house. Because now they had you, sitting there with the tail between your legs a little bit. To be honest, I feel like the right winner should have been Camille. Because of the consistency shown throughout the whole series. She wasn't scared to show vulnerability. Her lyrics aren't the best of the best, but they're fire. She knows who she is as an artist. That's what I feel like is really good about her, because you can tell she knows who she is. And to me, a close second would have been Izzy, to be honest, because she really came through the later half of the season and showed us who she was and that she's a star, okay? I don't know that. I don't agree with it. And she knows that people wouldn't agree with it because she said, I know y'all sitting there saying something slick. And I'm like, yup. I was looking at it like, you're lying. Really? Y'all was better off giving it the chalk. Like, Rocky's going to really have to fix the attitude, because it's like, you're not that known yet to be having that chip on your shoulder, Bookie, because I didn't know who she was until the show. I had to ask my Philly friends, be like, is she known in Philly? Just to see. You get what I'm saying? Because I never heard of her. Never. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this series. Dad, you got to do season 2, baby. And if y'all hosting a reunion, hit a nigga up. Okay? I know all the questions to ask to really get up in there, to ask what really happened during this series and everything. So WeTV Black, if y'all run across this, hit your boy up by email. I'm going to be there square with a fur in my derriere, okay? Like Miss Deb. Let me know what y'all think down below about the winner. If y'all want a season 2, which yes, I do, leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.